Welcome back to Danganronpa V3. We're about to begin the 4th class trial to find out who killed Mew. And if I'm honest, I haven't got a clue right now. We've only got 6 friendship fragments to use to buy a skill, so that's not great. But we could get one of these ones that costs 4. Silences all conversations except for those the reticle is on, that sounds good. Instantly silences loud voices. Sounds good. The keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. It's alright, I guess. The entire screen will light up more frequently. It's alright. Makes it easier to push the opponent back during blade lock. Don't need that, really. Increases the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. That sounds really nice. If that's going to speed up Psyche Taxi, then I will probably get that. Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. The tension gauge will increase at a faster rate. Well, that's also good because I'm really bad at argument armament. I think I'm going to get that. Because, yeah, I'm really bad at argument armament. We already looked through our evidence in the last part, so there's nothing left to do but to get started. Let's do it.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Oh, come on, be a bit more excited.
Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like the tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Does that mean that the other person gets executed as well? I don't like where this is going, actually.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
That's right, Himiko.
Got it? We can't die here!
That's right, Himiko!
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
I don't know about that. She's still definitely Himiko.
That's none of your business!
Yeah, you tell him!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
Oh, I knew this was coming.
What? Say that to my face!
He kinda did, though.
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Okay, where's this gonna go?
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Oh no.
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
I think that too.
Diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Oh no, Himiko, not again.
What do you mean, last words?
First we need to decide if Mew was killed in the real world or in the virtual world. That's where the problem lies.
Kaito logged out first by
Well,
himself.
we think she was killed in the virtual
Mew
world.
was still logged in though.
She definitely wasn't poisoned. Do we have the poison? We do, yeah. There we go.
That's wrong!
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it.
No bloodshot eyes, no poison.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Exactly.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
I think that too.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
That is the million-dollar question. Mew's real cause of death, the only one I can think of. Oh, I don't know. Well, she was killed inside the simulation, right? So it wasn't the poison. Events at the chapel. Oh crap! No, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to scroll through it so I could read it.
I was wrong!
Well, at least now we know it's not that. Events at the chapel. It doesn't let us scroll through it. Oh no, you have to hold left mouse button and scroll. The controls in this game are a little bit janky. Let's see. The loud noise, maybe? What does it say about her avatar? Was it the hammer, maybe? I mean, it could have been. Oh yeah, we're running out of time. It has to be something about how she was killed in the simulation. So, this?
This is it!
That's it.
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself.
Yeah.
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Okay.
Mew received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
I mean, if you're gonna spin it like that, then doesn't it make it Monokuma that killed her?
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
Yeah, we don't have the time to explain this.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
Exactly.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit?
Do we need to, really?
So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
NPC?
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Let's do that, Himiko.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Alright, listen here, you little shit. Just because Mew's dead does not mean you can fill in for her, alright? Leave her alone.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
Cubo is me. The fatal damage that Miyu received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Let's do that. What could it have been? She was grabbing her
In the
throat,
virtual
right?
world, Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or
Nah.
going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are you certain
No.
that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Yeah, because how she
It's
was holding her
possible She
throat.
was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
We have to determine the specific cause of death. If I think about the condition of Mew's body, that should yield a clue. Yeah, I think she was
Virtual
strangled,
world,
but how do we
Mew
prove
was
it?
fatally injured.
This,
So let's
Mew's
focus our
corpse.
efforts on that.
I agree.
That's it.
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Yeah.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
By who?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there was that line that Kokichi said about strangling people, but he couldn't have, because if Mew touched him, he would have been paralyzed.
Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation.
Well, we haven't removed the possibility of poison. We've removed the possibility of that specific poison. There were plenty of other poisons, but the fact that we never went to the lab, the fact that we never had any other evidence to do with poison, makes me think that that's not the case.
Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Kokichi, you're not in a position to be talking right now.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world?
I mean, I guess?
If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
A resisting victim. I think that's the key word, isn't it?
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Hmm.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing
No,
one.
but there was toilet paper that could have been used. Really, though?
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. I have an idea of what it might be. I found it during the investigation. It has to be the toilet paper. It's the only thing that it could be, right?
This is it!
Wow.
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Yeah.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Oh, he's gonna say that it would have broken? Or something like that?
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
Are we seriously doing this, Gonta? Oh, man. It'll be under Killing Game Simulator,
no
won't
time
it?
for nonsense!
Oop.
No can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy?
I'll cut through your words!
Wow, that was very straightforward.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in a virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Exactly.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Wow, Himiko. I wasn't gonna say it, but you said it. Okay.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
And that's the other million-dollar question.
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. It was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
Miyu brought the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. The person who brought the hammer had to be Miyu.
That's it.
Because it's a dangerous weapon, and she removed all the dangerous
Brought
weapons.
the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Except for the hammer.
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Except for that hammer.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Miyu brought the hammer for sure, but what does she need it for? We need to make that clear. I don't want to suspect that she was trying to plan a murder or something, but I can't think of anything else she would have used it for.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
No.
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Hmm.
Or she secretly met up with someone. And
Why would you say
tried
that?
to kill them with it.
Why would you say that?
You idiot, she was the victim!
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
what is
assume that
Kokichi
Mew
trying to
brought
say
the
here? Because he's right. I think she might have tried to kill Kokichi with it.
I agree.
But doesn't this then paint him very suspiciously?
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kokichi. Confess her love for Kokichi. No.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Miyu's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. What are we doing? Oh, it's Psyche Taxi. Alright then. Kinda wish I'd gotten that skill for Psyche Taxi now. Who tried to kill Kokichi? See, what I'm thinking is that Kokichi did something to wind her up, to make her want to kill him, and then somehow set someone else up to kill her. I don't think he actually killed her, because that's not like him to do, but he would definitely try to manipulate someone into killing her instead of him. Oh, I can't believe I missed that one. Doesn't matter though. Where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? On the roof of the mansion. Oh, in the virtual world. That also works. Oh, I can't believe I'm missing these. Let's slow down a little bit. There we go. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? Because someone tried to frame him, right? To divert attention? Definitely. There we go.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
Right, of course.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
He was the last one to log in.
Miyu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Why are you saying that, Kaito? Because if it wasn't her, then it could have been you. Log in, log out record. There it is.
When could Miyu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Nope.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Nope. I think she could have put it down.
Poison bottle.
Let me just double check. Let me just see. Yeah, she was the last one to log in after Kokichi and Gonta. So she had to have done it then.
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
If we determine the when, we can determine the who.
Put the poison there. Then you couldn't.
That's it.
That's wrong.
It was Miyu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Yep, 2 whole minutes.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
Kaito, what were you doing for this investigation that you know nothing about what happened?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Mm-hmm.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Yeah, because she logged Kaito out.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yep.
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Miyu log Kaito out? The cell phone.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
And there he goes.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
Why would she?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
I thought so.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting.
Hmm.
Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
What is up with you, man?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Cause she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know?
Yeah, he's right. If she was still alive, she could have lied and completely deceived us about how the virtual world worked.
She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Yep.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
But there's a reason that she chose to kill Kokichi, and it's because Kokichi told her something, right? Or showed her something.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sorta sound like Monokuma.
Yeah.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right?
I'm sure he'll bounce back in full Monokuma style soon.
There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Right.
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
That's what I was saying.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember you and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
Whoever was on the roof did.
I already told you. How should I know?
The door could only be locked from the outside, and that's what's so strange about it, right?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
We do indeed, but we're going to have to do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.